My brother's pranks for his social media channels completely disrupted my life, so I used Disney's copyright to put a stop to his career. Now my family is blaming me because the cash flow has dried up. Hello, I'm a 16-year-old girl, and I have an older brother, 19, who's a prank YouTuber and TikToker. He's been doing this kind of content since 2017, starting on YouTube and then expanding to TikTok for short-form videos around 2020. His channel is pretty popular with kids, and he makes a fair amount of money from it, but for me, as his little sister, it's a nightmare, and I can't stand it. Every day, I'm constantly dealing with a camera shoved in my face, even when I'm busy or trying to focus on something. The pranks have ranged from annoying to outright malicious. He's pretended to delete my school projects from my laptop, thrown out my homework and study materials, and once, he even fabricated a fake report card and gave it to my parents, who aren't very tech-savvy. This got me grounded for an entire month, and even after I showed them my actual grades were good, they didn't lift the punishment. To make matters worse, my brother has come to my workplace to prank me, which led to issues with my manager. Eventually, they had to move me to a position in the back, away from customers, because he showed up so often. It's all gotten to the point where I can't do anything without being filmed, and I've had enough of it. Recently, I used my own money to buy a Bluetooth speaker, and whenever he tries to film me, I blast Disney songs like Let It Go or We Don't Talk About Bruno. Disney is notorious for copyright strikes, so the footage becomes useless. It's a small act of rebellion, but it works. My brother has tried talking to me about it before, always on camera, acting like we're working out our issues. What he really wants is for me to stop so he can keep making money off of me, because apparently my reactions are a big hit with his followers. Lately, he's been losing views and followers, and he blames it on me and my speaker. My parents, however, are taking his side because he's providing for us. He bought our house and pays the mortgage, while they cover the bills and groceries. I pay my own phone bill from my job, but that's all. My brother is still making money from his videos, and his content wouldn't get as much attention if I weren't involved. He doesn't respect boundaries and insists on getting my genuine reactions, which is part of what draws people to his content. Unfortunately, his viewers grew tired of him pranking our parents in 2018, and they told him to stop or he'd be kicked out of the house, so they're off limits now. But not me. I'm better me than them, he says. As for my future, I'm planning to move out as soon as I turn 18. I've been saving money from my job and have a few friends who also want to move out, so we're looking for an apartment together. My parents are doing their best, but they've been misguided. They're immigrants, and we're first generation. Before my brother's channel, we struggled a lot financially, so they see his pranks as a way to keep us from falling back into poverty. Update. 3 weeks later. I didn't expect this post to get as much attention as it did, but I thought I should update everyone. To those who thought my brother would destroy my speaker, you were right. He did destroy several, but I kept buying new ones because they're inexpensive, and I've saved up enough money to move out soon. Before all this, I told my best friend's mom everything. She already knew about my brother's content, which is why I would always go to her house instead of the other way around. She agreed to let me stay until I turned 18. While packing my things, I began participating in his pranks again, just to keep my brother and parents happy and avoid suspicion. I kept telling my brother about a big prank I was planning, and I even gave him a few clips for his videos. This hyped up his fans. The prank involved me taking my last belongings from my room and covering the walls, bed, and desk with notes like, "Have fun without me, I'm not coming back, and I hate your pranks." I don't think he'll post the video, but I like to imagine his reaction when he saw it all. I'm now staying at my best friend's house, and we're working on the legal aspects of me living here so my parents can't claim I was kidnapped. I'm also considering a restraining order against my brother. I'm looking for a new job, hopefully one with better pay, so he can't show up while I'm at work. I still won't be making social media or exposing my brother. He can lose his fans on his own without my help, and I plan to stay anonymous and out of the public eye. Have your parents or brother tried contacting you? Yes, they have. My brother even showed up at my old job trying to get me to talk to him or find out when I'd be in next. I had to block all their numbers because they wouldn't stop calling or texting. 10 months later, I don't know if there's a subreddit for this, but I wanted to post an update. I've gotten emancipated and no longer live with my best friend. I now have a tiny apartment with one of the friends I was planning to move out with when I turned 18. The rent is cheap, so we're managing. My parents, brother, and extended family have finally stopped contacting me. They kept trying to convince me to rejoin the channel, promising no more pranks and offering other deals, but I threatened to expose him, which finally made them back off. I've changed my appearance a bit with a new haircut and dyed my hair, just to avoid recognition. I have a new job, am on track back for college and am living a peaceful, normal life without a camera in my face or my Bluetooth speaker constantly blaring Disney songs. Thank you to everyone who gave me advice. I really appreciate it.